What it do, stink of butts? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Basketball Wives Season 11, Episode 6 review. So the episode begins with Brittany, Clayana, and Vanessa meeting up at a store because they're all preparing to go to Arizona on a girls' trip. And Vanessa asks Brittany, how she's doing, because at the cooking class, she seemed like she was not in a good mood. And so Brittany then brings up Clayana texting her saying that people were being shady. And Vanessa was like, who was being shady? And here go Clayana, don't do that. Don't do that. Jackie said she's late, who wants to move on or whatever. But Jackie wasn't even really being shady. She was just saying the girl was late. We don't want to waste the time. Like, she wasn't even being shady. It wasn't they, it was one person, and it was Brooke. So Clayana do be putting 10 on 20, and I don't know what her obsession is with trying to make Brittany just her friend and for everybody else to be getting into it, but it's a little weird, and she's a little too hostile for me. So Brittany and Clayana tell Vanessa that she was being funny to them and acting two-faced because she didn't come over there and like chat with them and ask her then in the moment how she was and all of this stuff. And Vanessa in her confession was like, I'm sorry, I didn't work the room. Like, what did you want me to do? We're in a cooking class. Like, huh? Like, make it make sense. But Vanessa goes ahead and apologizes to Brittany if she was making her feel anyway. But I thought it was weird that they was coming at her. Like, I just met y'all. You're asking a lot for somebody who just met you. Like, simmer down. So then Vanessa tells them about Christian, Jennifer's boyfriend, and how she did the background check on him and how she wants Jackie to be there when she tells Jen the news. And so they was like, why you do that? Like, you basically, it seemed like you act like a punk, like you need somebody there by your side. Like, stop doing it. And Vanessa was like, no, it's not that. It's just a hierarchy thing in the basketball world. And Clayana was like, I don't believe in that. And I think Brittany even said she didn't believe in that or whatever. And Vanessa was like, you don't understand because, I've been married to somebody in the league for years. So has Jackie, and there is a hierarchy, this, that, and the third. And Clayana then gets to running down her resume on her baby daddy and how he got a whole bunch of championships and how she been in the basketball world for years herself, even though she was just the girlfriend or whatever. But at this point, Clayana and Vanessa are just not clicking at all. Like, Clayana is just really aggressive, and it's like snapping to a Slim Jim. What is wrong? Are you hungry? Do you need a Snickers? Like, what is the problem? So at the airport, when everybody's heading to Arizona, Brittany is off sitting to the side to herself or whatever with look like one of the wigs Mariah Carey wore in the movie Glitter. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what's happening with her hair. It's just really disturbing at this point. So when they get to Arizona, Evelyn rides on the Sprinter to the hotel in the Sprinter that Brittany's in because she wants to talk to her because she doesn't like the fact that she's like separating herself from everybody and she just want to see where her head is. And so Evelyn asks her, does she think that Clayana is like starting stuff? And basically Brittany was pretty much like, nah, because she still stands on the fact that Brooke body shamed her first. And we all know that Brooke did not. She body shamed her first. So Evelyn is like, I really feel like y'all should talk because both of y'all are very firm in y'all beliefs. So now it's got Brittany to wondering, did I body shame her first? Maybe I did trip out because I was a little drunk. You know what I'm saying? So she's starting to come to the light now, Carol Ann. So after that, when they get to Arizona, Brittany tells Jacille and Clayana that she needs to make things right with Brooke because she's realized that she was the one that body shamed her first. And she really just wants to make it right with her. But then she says to Jacille that she was mad at her because she didn't go to bat for her. And I'm like, once again, you're asking so much from girls you just literally met. I could see if y'all was BFFs. You just met these girls. They don't owe you any type of loyalty. Like, I don't understand that. So Jacille was like, if you are upset with me, if you got an issue with me, come to me. And if I'm wrong, I will apologize. Like, simple as that. So Jaceel says, Clayana, does the story make sense to you now? And Clayana was like, no, because I heard what I heard. Girl, and you heard wrong. So you need to get a cotton swab or something. Like, you just want to stay in a negative place. And ain't nobody got time for that, because your negativity is making you look old, okay, in the face. Your fashions is already very late, but this attitude is making the face be very late as well. So Clayana didn't get smart with her when Jaceel is trying to figure out what exactly was it that you heard. And Jaceel tells her that, you know, it feel like you just be nitpicking at stuff, and that you want there to be a problem between me and Brittany, like, so bad. And that's what it's coming across as. So they get to arguing back and forth, and Clayana stand up like she want to fight as always. And she says to Clayana that she got on a $27 ring. And Clayana was like, no, what's her name? Jaceel was like, no, this ring cost some thousands. And Brittany in her confessional, who is blocking Clayana at this point, along with security, is wondering why Clayana is more upset than she is, because this has nothing to do with her, which screams weirdo. So then Jaceel and her confessional, I'm talking about she go from 0 to 100 in every situation, talking about, I got a $27 ring. First of all, baby, I got 3 and you didn't even get 1. And I was like, you better come on with the read, Jaceel, but you should have said that in the scene, honey. So in the end, security end up escorting what's her name, Clayana, out, and she just a wild banshee at this point. Like, you can't take her nowhere. So Brooke tells Evelyn that Vanessa told the girls that she's not engaged anymore. And Evelyn was like, she is not to be trusted. But I'm like, girl, you said it on camera. It wasn't like you were saying, hey guys, this is my secret, don't say it to anybody, even though you were saying it on camera. Like, it don't make sense. Like, y'all making a mountain out of a molehill. Stop. So Jen arrives, and don't nobody know that she's there except for Evelyn. You know, they're getting really comfortable again in their friendship and all of that good stuff. So Vanessa meets up with Jackie and tells her that, you know, Clayana was saying that they were acting funny at the cooking class and all of this stuff, and how she was trying to explain the pecking order and how she didn't get it and didn't want to get it. So now Jackie is like, okay, this girl is a problem. Like, if I knew she was going to be acting like this, I wouldn't have invited her. So then we see Brittany go to Brooke's room and apologizes for how she handled the situation. And she seemed really apologetic and really, you know, sincere about her apology. And Brooke accepted it, and I appreciated that. Like, she didn't do a bunch of back and forth. She accepted her apology, and they were able to move forward like grown women. So Brooke also clarifies that the comment she made at the ice rink about bees being on thin ice was towards Vanessa and not towards her or anybody else. So Jaceel tells Jackie about how she just got into it with Clayana and they almost fought. And Jackie is like, what is going on with this girl? Like, what? She is the Tasmanian devil. So all the girls come down to the pool area because they're going to celebrate Brooke's birthday. You know, it's been really hard for her to celebrate since the passing of her daughter. And Jen surprises everybody by popping up. So everybody's excited to see Jen. Brittany joins the festivities, and Brooke gives her a hug, which was really cute. Everybody having a good time and all of that stuff, drinking, eating. They got men there, and here come Clayana and her moo-moo walking past everybody and just sit down. Like, she don't say hi to nobody. She don't say happy birthday to Brooke. She just sitting there looking stupid in the face, staring at everybody. Like, girl, stop. So when she arrived, you heard Jen on the mic say, Jackie, look at that bee. And Jackie was like, I know. And Jennifer was like, but she didn't come in and she wasn't welcoming. And no, she wasn't. So Brooke was like, hi, Clayana. Like, you just walked in, didn't say happy birthday to me or nothing. It's my birthday. And she was like, oh, I ain't want to, interrupt. And she was like, happy birthday, and went over there to give her a hug. But I'm like, girl, it's nothing for you to do that in the first place. Like, just stop acting dumb. So after that, Jackie pulls Clayana to the side and asks her, like, what's going on? Because it's obvious that, it's something going on. You're getting into it with everybody. How can I be of service to you? And she was like, I'm good. I don't need validation in this group. And there's a bunch of fake ABs and all of this stuff. And then she say in her confessional how these girls constantly getting into one another, making up, being mad, making up, being mad. I was like, girl, did you not watch Basketball Wives before you got on the show? This is what they do. It's a bunch of fakery. Make it make sense. So, Jackie then brings up the pecking order situation and talks about, how she's been with her husband for however many years and this, that, and the third. And Clayana stand on what she said to Vanessa about it. So Vanessa joins the conversation. And Jackie was like, Clayana, you shared with the ladies how your ex has all these accolades. And then Clayana gonna lie to him. So I didn't say that. Brittany was the one that shared the accolades. Girl, it was you. Like, what? Like, what? Was you not there? Do you not remember? Like, what's... Okay. So then Vanessa was like, girl, you lying. Like, what are you doing? So Clayana was like, I know you ain't talking when you tried to air out Brooke and Brittany. And Vanessa's like, you a lying bitch. I will split your effing wig. And Clayana was like, do it. And Vanessa was like, shut the F up before I barbecue your lips. And I was like, well, wait a minute now. That's cannibalism. Like, wait a minute. I ain't never heard nobody say that. And baby, did you peep how they put the camera on Evelyn? Evelyn was kind of looking like, oh, she got a little bark behind that bite. I might not want to test Miss Vanessa. So Clayana was like, I'm going to pull up the messages, B. So Brooke was like, okay, well, I want to see the messages because I want to see what is being said about me, because in her confessional, she was already saying she feels like Clayana is lying. So Clayana get the rolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. She reading these text messages that ain't saying nothing incriminating at all. And so Brooke was like, okay, forget all that. I want to see what she said about me. And she was like, no, we talked on the phone about you. And she was like, girl, okay, whatever. And Vanessa was like, see, because you're lying. I didn't say these things. So, at one point, Clayana didn't tell Jen they good. She ain't even worried about her no more. And Jen looking like, what? No, we're not good. Like, what? Then Clayana get to clowning Vanessa Thompson. What are those? What are those? About her feet and stuff. And it's like, girl, this ain't a Vine video. Like, what? Don't nobody do what are those? Girl, go back in the house. So then after that, Brooke confronts Clayana about telling Jacille she should have checked her for body shaming Brittany. And Brooke was like, ain't a chick here that's going to check me about nothing. So they get to going back and forth, and what's her name? Clayana like doing her hand like this, and Brooke was like, don't put your hand in my face. And she was like, I can do what I want to do. So then Brooke got in her face, and then security steps in. And then as they're going back and forth, she throws a drink in Clayana's face. Clayana really get the acting wild and stuff. And so security is pulling them apart and everything. And they literally have to pick Clayana up and escort her out while she's kicking and screaming. Meanwhile, Vanessa grabs her purse, takes some stuff out, throws it in a pool along with the purse. And I'm like, this is not BGC, ladies. Like, y'all too old to be touching people's property. I don't care what's going on. Like, that's just too much, and it's just silly at this point. Is Clayana a bugaboo? Is she a weirdo? Is she really angry and aggressive? Yes. She does not need to be on the show because she's doing team too much. Like, she got an attitude with everything and everybody. Like, girl, what is the issue, ma'am? Please calm down. But I still don't think that nobody should touch other people's property. I just think that's going too far. Overall, I'm gonna give this week's episode of Basketball Wives a C+. Yeah. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about the episode. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video, you guys. Bye.